Hello world, Captain Paul here. I'm going to watch a video from the Hockey Junkie. Haven't watched it yet. It's called The Rat is Injured, right? Yeah, Rat is Injured. So before I get into the video, appreciate if you drop a like, comment, and subscribe on his channel, not mine. I don't care if he drops 0 on this. Go show him some support. He's bigger than me, but guy makes great content, and he is freaking hilarious. Don't want the popsicle. Strep throat, still contagious. One more day. Let's go.
It's game number 3 between the Panthers and Bruins. We got old Reds, we got new Reds, we got Jeremy Swayman, who's going to be looking for a big redemption game, and he's going to be going up against Big Bad Bobrovsky. Look at you, hosing down that lettuce like he works in the produce department. Anyway,
I can't suggest this guy's channel enough. It's amazing. I love this guy's content.
the puck is dropped, and the violence begins. Boom! That's a rat sandwich. Bodies are flying everywhere. Brad Marchand looks like he's about to welcome Sam Bennett back to the playoffs, but uh-oh. Stuart Little, he's down. And let me tell you something, it ain't looking too good. He's in a lot of pain. My guess is a lower body injury, but what do I know? I'm not a veterinarian.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, excuse me. Team veterinarian, I'm done with you, Hockey Junkie. Sorry. Oh,
Man looks like he's about to welcome Sam Bennett back to the play.
Okay. So this is something I did kind of see people have a conversation about was apparently Sam Bennett kind of like rabbit punching Marchand in the back of the head. I'm going to see if I can try to pull it up here.
Playoffs, but uh-oh.
So it's kind of hard to do it here on the YouTube player. But anyways, when Bennett went for the hit, he was on Barstool, which I know, amazing journalism. Went for the hit. You saw kind of a follow through with his right hand. And a lot of people are saying that's dirty hit. And I'm a Bruins fan saying this, but I'll even slow it down here. This might actually, this is going to make the audio awful for a second.
Oh.
To me, that's a hit. That's a clean hit. I don't really see that big of a deal in it. I watched it. I saw what people saw with the whole, his hand finishing. I don't think that's a dirty hit. I think that's just a good, clean hit, being physical.
Stuart Little,
Playing with an edge. And
he's down. And let me tell you something, it ain't looking too good. He's in a lot of pain. My guess is a lower body injury, but what do I know? I'm not a veterinarian. Anyway, a few minutes later, we're going to get treated to our very first goal of the game. Forsling fires a shot on goal. Rodriguez shows off his baseball skills, kinda bats it in. Jeremy Swayman doesn't like it, but we got a good goal. Florida
that was a freaking hell of a swacking.
is up by 1. Now we're going to move on to the second period, where a wounded Brad Marchand is still out here running around. My God, he's like that lady from Austin Powers. You can't kill him. Jeremy Swayman makes a huge save during a 2-on-1. Rodriguez can't believe it. Swayman's looking sharp, but with 5 minutes remaining in the second period, the Boston Bruins dig their own graves. Check it out. Mason Lohrei is going to pick up a 4-minute double minor for...
You know, I feel bad for Mason Lohrei. And just hear me out on this. He's a rookie. We didn't expect him to be with the big club this year at all. We were hoping he would have a year in Providence. And mind you, he looked good when he came up. But, you know, I got to be fair to him. Yeah, he took that double minor. Florida ends up scoring the 2 goals on the power play. But he looked pretty damn good throughout this series. It's just kind of unfortunate. Yeah, is it a bad high stick? Absolutely. But I like that kid's ceiling. I think he can be a steady either number 2, number 1, maybe eventually. He's got potential. I mean, if you've been watching this series, you have seen the ability. You have seen the sweet moves. You can see him building confidence. He has everything you want in a D-man. And with his size as well, his reach, he has come a long way even just this season. And that's an unfortunate play. They go score 2, and he's going to talk about that probably in a second. But it's kind of tough because, man, he's been playing so damn good.
for high sticking. That's gotta suck.
Better than
and
McAvoy.
Lorentz makes it crystal clear that he's bleeding. The guy damn near rips his lips off trying to prove a point. And during the 4-minute power play, Sam Bennett's gonna make a quick pass to Tarasenko, who rips one past Swayman. It's a perfectly placed shot. And a few seconds later, still on the power play, Carter Verhaeghe, he's gonna chip one past Swayman as well. What a nightmare. And you can blame the refs all you want, but look at the shots on goal when the second period comes to an end. Can you?
Yeah, that's another thing too. I agree. I hate, and I see this in my own comment section. Oh, the refs this. I'm like, if you watch that game, Florida Panthers were completely better than the Bruins. It was not even close. They have been the better team since game 2, and to blame the reffing for that, it's just stupid.
You believe it? I mean, Bobrovsky could have read a book last night. He faced 8 shots in the first 40 minutes of play. Pathetic. Now we're going to move on to the third period, where the Bruins, they need a miracle, okay? But instead, they're met with controversy. Look at Ekblad. He's going to wrap up Jacob Lacko like he's a friggin' Christmas gift as the poor guy's driving the net, and he goes crashing into Bobrovsky, and the Panthers aren't going to like that. Jacob gets himself a 2-minute minor for goaltender interference, but
that was a little ridiculous. A 2-minute minor for a guy wrapping you up. I will agree on that point. So I if you watch my channel, you don't like me. I said this about my own team, other teams, people crying about the refs. I don't like it. There's moments in this game where the Bruins, if they didn't play like complete shit throughout it, they could have won this game. So it's not the refs' fault, but I will say this: watching a lot of the games throughout the playoffs, there's certain refereeing crews who just not that great.
Nick Blade, he doesn't get shit. Jim over here looks like he's about to lose his mind. The fans, they can't believe it. They're throwing stuff on the ice, and it only gets worse when, of course, on the Cats power play, Montour blasts one from the point and puts them up by 4. Wow, man, this whole series is nuts. Now, we do got to give Lauko some credit, okay? He's actually going to redeem himself shortly after getting out of the box. I love Bobrovsky's reaction. It looks like he forgets what he was supposed to be doing here. He's shocked. It's almost like the Bruins' game plan heading into this one was don't shoot. And won't you look at that? When they do shoot, it works. It totally works. Jake DeBrusk, he's going to cut Florida's lead in half when he snipes home his 5th goal of the playoffs. It looks like they're trying to,
great
rally
setup
back
by
like
Lohrei
they might
there.
have a chance, but they don't, okay? They don't because it's the Florida Panthers, not the Florida Maple Leafs. Florida's going to add 2 more goals to go on to win this game 6-2. However, the biggest storyline right now, in my opinion, is the health of the Rat. Because Bradley, he didn't finish the game. He was obviously in some discomfort after his collision with Sam Bennett, and I don't know. I feel like he's probably going to come back and play game 4 regardless. Say what you want about the guy, he's a warrior, but they are going to need their captain at 100%, okay, if they want a chance at winning this series. Plus, again, I'm no genius, but maybe shoot the puck a little more. That might help.
Yeah, I mean, everything a Bruin fan has been talking about, yeah, that'd be a great idea. Getting some sustained offensive zone pressure and getting good shots on, yeah, that would work well.
Florida's a wagon, man. They're a playoff wagon. But you could go ahead and let me know your thoughts on this game in the comment section. As always, please don't forget to bite a piece out of that like button before you leave here. And hey, I'll see you next time.
Very, very, very good video as always. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to him. He makes amazing content. Reason why I'm making this a little bit longer, it's only a 4-5 minute-ish video. I kind of want to make it somewhat transformative. But listen, I understand that Bruins fans upset with the whole Marchand hit. I thought it was clean. I think when you start slowing down and seeing emotions like that, like wild, it is what it is. The Florida Panthers have just been the better team, and that's, the Florida Panthers are a wagon. If they come out of the next round, which, let's be honest, it looks like it's going to be the case. If it's the Rangers, which that's looking to be the case, that's going to be a tough opponent for the Rangers. That's going to be a series where there's going to be a lot of beatdowns, and it should be a lot of fun to watch. But if the Bruins are going to have an opportunity, do they need the captain? Yeah, I mean, I would say so, even though I think Marchand, well, he started off the playoffs pretty hot. He cooled off a bit. What they more importantly need is McAvoy to get his head out of his ass. Him and Lindholm. Lindholm's been a little bit better, but both of them need to get their head completely out of their ass and playing actual hockey. Kind of talking about the shot point, there was a lot of times where McAvoy easily had a good one-timer, either a good shot available from the point, and I don't know if he's just afraid, but he would just play with it, pass it off, hold on to it too long, so then the lane shuts down. He's got to play better. And defensively, too, he's been horrific. He has been one of the worst defenders, to the point that I think the Bruins would be better off just sitting him. He's been that bad. There was a goal in that game. It was like a 3-on-2. He goes overly aggressive to hit another guy without the puck. It allows the guy just to walk in and score right on Swayman. It's McAvoy has been a downright atrocious defenseman. Hopefully Marchand's good to go. But great video by Hockey Junkie. Again, I'm not trying to sound like a parrot. If you haven't subscribed to him, please make sure to do so. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.